Welcome back, y'all. Happy Friday. This is the Bluechip Breakdown, and I'm your host, Bull. Today, we're going to be talking a little Tennessee recruiting. Feels like it's been a while since we've done this, so we have several updates to bring to you. We will be focusing on the 2025 class. Please make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. So, what we're looking at right now is our big board as of today's date, November the 8th. And on the left, you're going to see the expected commits. Those are the players, or in this instance, the player that we do believe will end up in Tennessee's 2025 class. On the right, possible commits. Those are guys that are kind of leaning towards Tennessee, but we gotta, keep on making ground on them so that we can get them in this class. And there's actually a couple that I feel pretty strongly about. I'm almost at the point of putting them up under the expected commits. But starting off with the expected commits, we have Isaiah Campbell. He is a 4-star defensive lineman that I think Tennessee wants to play more inside, like at tackle, but he can also play strong side in. Hell, I think that he could actually play Leo for us. He's a very versatile guy up front. Now, he was committed to Clemson. He since decommitted from Clemson because Tennessee stayed on him, and he opened things back up. At this point, it's between us and North Carolina. He's from North Carolina, and he pretty much promised North Carolina that he would give them an OV. So he's going to do that, I believe, on November the 16th. It's something like that. So that's coming up here in the next week or so. But I don't think that he's going to end up there because we all know that Mack Brown's probably about to leave. North Carolina doesn't look like a very strong team. And whenever Isaiah came up to visit Tennessee, he spoke glowingly of the staff, of the atmosphere, of the way that the linemen and just the entire defense as a whole looked. So I think that he really wants to come here. He also talked about this entire staff's faith, and really not just the staff, but everybody within this program. That's something that he's big on. I think that he will end up in this class. That would be huge because we need more defensive tackle bodies. We got to load them up. At this point, we're really deep, but next season is going to kind of start to dwindle off. But what we want to have is moving forward, 5, 6 guys, maybe even more than that we can rotate in on a very consistent basis and keep that pace, keep that Rabbits package going, all that good stuff. And I think that Isaiah Campbell would definitely add to that. Now, if we come on over to the possible commits, the first player up top is 4-star safety Darius Hicks. Now, he was in the 2026 class, but he did reclassify. That should tell you how good of a player he is to be able to move up one class and still be a 4-star. He's currently playing at Carrollton High School. That's here in Georgia. But he started off playing at Parkview High School, and he was teammates with one of our guys, Mike Matthews. They're still close. Mike Matthews also plays safety at a really high level. Some people don't know that. But Darius Hicks is a guy that Tennessee definitely wants in this class. We need more safeties, okay? We need to add some safeties that can, not just cover, but can also come up, play the run well, and have a good football IQ. I think that that's Darius to a T. Currently, he is committed to Texas, but since he moved up, it feels like things might kind of be trending more towards our Tennessee Volunteers, especially with Mike Matthews. I think that Mike does a really good job of bringing in players, too. That's something that, is also overlooked. But I have a pretty strong feeling that Darius could end up in this class. The staff needs to put a full court press on Darius because what you need, okay, on offense, defense, special teams, the middle of everything. So we're talking about tackles, on defense, we're talking about linebackers, and we're talking about safeties. Those guys have got to be really good. That's the core of your defense on all 3 levels. If we can get that to like an A+ level, Tennessee, our defense is great right now. I'd say it's, top 3 in the whole country, but it can take another step forward, adding guys like Darius Hicks. So the next player, 4-star linebacker, he's back on the list, Jayden Patti. Now, this is a guy that I told y'all is going to be a signing day decision. He's currently committed to USC. And of course, I know him and, I know his family fairly well because he plays at Buford High School. Y'all all know that I'm very close with Buford High School. My brother P played at Buford. My nephew Bray is currently playing at Buford. But Jayden is a player that is so underrated, it's almost criminal. He's one of the most versatile players in the entire country. I still think that he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country. We absolutely need to try to get him. Now, he did kind of, flirt with us for a while. He ultimately did decide to go on to USC like we just talked about. But what I can tell y'all, this is some inside information, is that his family loves Tennessee. I think if it was up to his family, he would be at Tennessee. The issue right now is going to be that because Tennessee has already signed so many linebackers, that NIL money is not as strong as what it was before with Jayden. But I think that maybe we can work something out. And if I'm on the staff, I say, look, we're going to have to try to ask somebody to take like a hometown discount if they want to keep on playing up here for us and make sure that Jayden has whatever he needs because he is just as good, if not better, than every single linebacker that Tennessee has committed. He's so versatile that not only can he play at any linebacker position, he can also play up front. We're talking about at Leo. He can drop in coverage and be very, very strong there. But he can also play star. He can play safety. Everything that you want. Great speed. He's got that attitude that you want. He's got that swag. He's long. He's going to fill out. Actually, for those of y'all who have, watched this channel at least this season, then we can go back to that Alabama game whenever I'm breaking down Alabama's linebackers. There was one number 11, and I can't think of his name right now, but that is kind of like Jayden. He's a tall guy. He's a big guy, and, he can shrug off blocks very easily. He has good speed. I think that kid for Alabama was clocked at like 21 miles per hour or something like that. That's Jayden. We don't really have any players like that. We need some. And one of the differences I would say with Jayden and that kid from Alabama is that Jayden is going to be a lot more downhill, a lot more physical. He's going to be everything that we want. So hopefully Tennessee can find a way to close out on Jayden Patti. The next player that I want to talk about is 3-star running back Moes. Now, we took him off the list because we were waiting on him to come up and visit us. He never did, but now he finally has. He just visited us, I want to say last weekend, or it might have been the weekend prior to that. Either way, he is now, I think, back on the board. I think that we could take that a lot more seriously. Currently committed to USC, just like Jayden. Kind of feels like players are, trying to get out of there because that team doesn't look that good right now. And also, NIL doesn't go as far in California as it would in Tennessee because California's state taxes, I think, might be the highest in the entire country. And Tennessee doesn't even have state taxes. So the money goes a lot longer, and he is an in-state kid. I would love to add him to this class with a guy like Justin Baker. And, I just think that things are really trending upwards for Tennessee. He's only a 3-star, but I think that he plays a lot better than that. Extremely versatile at the running back position. We can flex him out, throw some passes to him, and he can make you miss in the open field. So hoping that we can close out on Moes. Now, the last player that we're going to be talking about today is 3-star safety Meritt, currently committed to Miami. Now, he had Tennessee in his top 2 for the longest time. He's from Alabama, and he could play safety. He could play cornerback. So another one of those versatile players. I think that Tennessee needs to try to add 2 safeties to this class if we could. We already know that we've got guys like Shady Hayward who could play safety. He could play linebacker. But again, man, you can never have too many capable bodies at these types of positions. So if we can find a way to, get Meritt to flip from Miami and commit to our Tennessee Volunteers, I think that this class would pretty much be complete. Currently sitting at 8th nationally, 6th in the SEC. If we can land all these players, we will definitely jump up to the top 5. And I think that just moving forward, man, we'll have everything that we need to have a, really nice foundation for the future of this Tennessee program. But that's it for this one. Please let me know your thoughts down in the comment section. And as always, please make sure to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, share with your friends, family, and other volunteer fans. We'll see y'all on the next one. Thanks. Peace.